So today I want to share a thought with you, and I'm kind of smiling to myself that I say share a thought, because what I'm going to share with you is that your mind cannot fix your problems, and something else can. But let's explore this first. Most of us live as if every problem in our life has a mental solution. We replay conversations, analyze decisions, argue with ourselves in our heads, hoping that the right thought will finally make us feel okay. And yet, the more we think, the more anxious, stuck, or overwhelmed we can feel. So in this short video, I want to offer a different possibility. That the freedom you're looking for doesn't come from more thinking, but from resting in the awareness that's already here, just noticing all of it. Let's start with an important distinction. Your thinking mind is amazing at practical problems like planning a trip, fixing your schedule, solving a work task, learning a skill. But when it comes to the feeling of I'm not okay, the anxiety, the shame, the sense of not being enough, the same mind that tries to fix it is usually the one keeping it alive. You've probably noticed this. You feel a little anxious, you start thinking about why you feel this way, what it means, what might go wrong, and the anxiety keeps growing. In other words, thought is trying to put out a fire that thought itself is feeding. So when I say there's no mental solution for your problems, I don't mean that you and I should stop thinking altogether. We are thinking creatures. I just mean that thinking alone cannot give you the fundamental ease, peace, and freedom your heart is really seeking. So, what's the alternative? Instead of asking, how do I fix this in my head, we can begin to ask, can I rest as the awareness that's noticing all of this? Right now, as you are watching this video, there's a quiet knowing presence in you that's noticing the screen, my voice, and even your own thoughts and feelings. That simple knowing, that sense of I am aware of all this, is actually deeper than any thought appearing in it. So resting in awareness means we stop trying to control every thought and emotion and instead notice them gently from this open space of presence. Thoughts still appear, emotions still move, but we are no longer inside the storm. We are the sky the storm passes through. You can try this right now. Just pause, take a slow breath and notice. You are aware of the sensations in your body, the sounds around you, the thoughts passing by. For a moment, let everything be exactly as it is, and rest as the one who is simply aware. When you rest in this aware presence, something very natural starts to happen. Your nervous system begins to settle on its own. Instead of fighting your feelings, you're trying to think them away. You're allowing them to be felt and seen safely in awareness. And when experience is no longer being pushed away or clung to, it often begins to unwind, like a tight knot that softens when you stop pulling on it. Softens. That is what I mean by self-regulation. Your system starts to find its own balance again. Your breath deepens, your body softens, your thoughts slow down, or at least lose some of their charge. Notice you didn't have to find a clever mental technique or a perfect explanation. You simply shifted from fixing mode to allowing mode. From being lost in thoughts to resting as the awareness that holds everything. Over time, resting in awareness can be profoundly healing. Most of our emotional pain comes not only from what we feel, but from our resistance to what we feel. The inner, no, this shouldn't be here, or this means something quite terrible about me. Guilt, shame, humiliation. When awareness welcomes even the uncomfortable parts, the sadness, the fear, the anger, the shame, they finally have space to move, to be felt, and to be complete. They are no longer exiles we are pushing away. They become visitors we are willing to sit with. In that space of gentle seeing, old wounds can begin to loosen. We may cry without knowing why, feel waves of energy, or simply notice that something we've carried for years feels a little lighter. Healing then is not something we force, it's something that unfolds when experience is held in a kind, spacious awareness. We're not trying to fix ourselves. We're allowing what we are to reveal itself and reorganize. There's one more beautiful side effect of resting as awareness, a very natural kind of creativity. Where the mind is constantly in problem-solving mode, it tends to repeat the same patterns, same fears, same stories. But when you relax into awareness, those patterns loosen and something fresh can appear. New ideas, new perspectives, and new responses can arise that you could never have thought your way into. That is what I mean by pure creativity, or what the great sages mean by pure creativity. It's creativity that comes from a quiet, open space, not from panic or pressure. You might notice this after meditation or a walk in nature. Suddenly the solution to a problem appears effortlessly, or you feel inspired to say or create something that feels surprisingly true. It's as if life itself is able to move through you more freely when you're not so busy trying to control everything with your mind. So let's bring this together. Your thinking mind is a powerful tool for practical tasks, but it cannot give you the deep peace and wholeness you're longing for. That peace comes from a shift from trying to solve everything in your mind to resting as the awareness that's already holding your entire experience right now. From fighting your feelings to gently allowing them, from pushing for solutions to letting life reveal new possibilities through you. So if this resonates, you might experiment today with short pauses. A few times a day, stop for 30 seconds, feel your body, notice your breath, and ask, can I rest as the awareness of all of this, just for this moment? You don't have to force anything to change. Simply notice, simply allow, and see what begins to transform on its own.